Yay! I'm so excited. Look, that's me, and inside is all the things you need to know to have a better period. And I'm so excited that it's finally ready for you girls.
This is the Bright Girl Bleed Guide.
I'm literally peeing my pants.
Hey guys, it's me and your wife. Love you.
Okay, I love you too. Hi Bright Girls, it's Demi, and today I put on more makeup than I usually do and blew up balloons and also cut up confetti. Yes, because I am launching my ebook. Yay! Yay! So exciting! Okay, so let me tell you a bit about it. It is the 24th of November in Australia, which means today my new ebook, The Bright Girl Guide, is officially available for all of you girls to go and read. I am beyond excited to be sharing this with you. I've been waiting a really long time to make it available to you girls, just making it perfect, making sure that all the information in there is stuff that is actually going to help you to have a better period, because you understand your period, you understand the way your body works, and you can use that to your advantage. So the ebook is available from the Bright Girl Health website. So you go brightgirlhealth.com/shop and you should be able to order it there. You can pay with PayPal or credit card, and it is full price, like $14.95. For this week of the launch, I'm excited to say that it's on sale, but after this week it's going to go up to full price, so get it quick if you want to get it cheaper. But for the amount of work and hours that have gone into it, it's pretty cheap, but I wanted to make it available to everyone. Like, I want everyone to read it. I don't want people to not read it just because they don't have the money to buy it. So I tried to make it as cheap as possible. The reason why I created the ebook is because a couple years ago, I started reading and learning about my period and my hormones, and oh my goodness, it was like the hugest light bulb moment of my life, because I realized that for the first 20 something years of my life, I had zero clue about what was going on in my body. I had no idea things like cervical fluid, why it exists, the fact that there are patterns of cervical fluid, the fact that you can't get pregnant every single day of the month, the fact that ovulation has just as much to do with your period as your actual period bleed does, and the fact that not all bleeds are actually true periods, that you can bleed for other reasons too, and being able to tell whether that's the case or not. I didn't realize that my body literally gives me signs and symptoms to tell when I'm going to get my period, to be able to tell when I'm ovulating, to tell whether it's a true period or not, to tell me whether I'm stressed, to tell me whether there's something going on in another area of my health before I even know about it. Our periods are so intelligent. It is a really intelligent function of our body, and I really hope that a lot more women, instead of getting frustrated at their bodies and frustrated with their periods, that they can learn to work with it, that we can learn to listen to our body when it tries to speak to us, instead of just getting frustrated at it, ignoring it, and then shutting off pain and shutting off symptoms with medication, when those symptoms and that pain is really our body trying to talk to us. And I think when we can embrace the way our body talks to us like that, we can have better self-confidence, but we can also have better health long term, because we then learn to listen to our body and we can then advocate for our own health. When we go to the doctor, we know the questions to ask, the right questions to ask, and we can listen to our gut feeling when it tells us, oh, I feel like there's more to this than what everybody's saying, or some people say I'm fine, but I don't feel fine. I do want to go down the route of investigating this further. On that note, I do also talk about how to talk to doctors, strategies for seeking help, for seeking medical help, because a lot of girls, you know, they go to the doctor and they don't get the answer that they think they want to get, or they're not necessarily happy and they do want a second opinion. So how do you go about finding the health professional that's right for you? The other thing people often ask me is it for teenagers or is it like for adults? Who's it for? It's for both. So if you're a teenager, it's the perfect thing to set you up for a win. It's the perfect thing to help you understand your period and make sure it's not scary, and hopefully help you to learn from my mistakes rather than make your own and have the embarrassing situations of your own. But if you're an adult, this is perfect for you too. Adults have proofread this for me and said that they learned a lot of things. My mum had a look at it and said that she learned things, and I believe that as adults we need to advocate for our own health, but we can't do that if we don't completely understand our health. Now, because our period links to every other function of our body, then you cannot take it out of the big picture of health. You can't. You need to understand your period in order to understand other functions of your body, and your period will also help you to understand the other functions of your body and vice versa. So I really believe that in order to know the right questions to ask, to completely advocate for our own health, and to make better decisions in order to have the best possible health, then we need to understand the way our body works. Totally need like sunglasses to film in front of this window. It's so bright. Let me give you a little sneak peek of what's going to be in the ebook. There's all the anatomy kind of stuff so you can understand what's what, and what's where. Got everything you need to know to understand what ovulation is and what part it plays in the menstrual cycle, because it's a huge part, and if you don't know, you need to know. I've got information to help you understand why you might be having a late period or an early period, and how that can even impact when you can get pregnant. We've got information in here about what a typical period cycle would look like. And then we have information about period irregularities, what they are, why they occur, why we get PMS, why we get period pain, and what you should accept as your normal and what you do not have to accept as just a normal part of being a girl, as something you just have to put up with every month. No. I've got information about different kinds of hormones to help you understand what hormones are at play and what they do, and what ones control what part of your cycle. And then we've got, if you've seen on my Instagram, the different animal phases of the cycle. I split the different phases of the cycle, the menstrual cycle, into animals. I tell you all about each of those phases so that you can learn to use those phases to your advantage, and know that maybe in one of those phases you're not going to be feeling as good as the other. So then in that situation, you just be kinder to yourself and more patient with yourself. And that can really help with the way that we feel about ourselves and our mental health and everything. So it can be a game changer. So I hope you all get the ebook and you all really enjoy it. Instagram me pictures of you reading it, or like where you read it, if you're like sitting by the pool chilling. And yeah.
Bright girl bleed, but Demi's been really working hard on this, and you should get it because it will help you to bleed like a real woman. And I shouldn't say that. Bleed better. That's my wife. Her name's Demi. I want to be a bright boy.
Yeah, the boys.
Shush. This is my interview. This is the Bright Girl Bleed Guide. It is brilliant. I worked really hard on this. Many nights of staying awake.
I peed a little. Oh, okay. Cut. I can't handle that anymore. Alright, this video is done.
You're my wife.
I'm the wife.